Ranbir. Hi, Vaani. Hi,
Hi,
Sanjay.
Anushka, long time.
It's so nice to be speaking to you guys. Fantastic trailer, amazing feedback. We've just got 1 week to go. Ranbir, I'm going to start with you. How are you feeling about everything? And I think it's been a long time coming to see you back on the big screen.
Absolutely, it's been 4 years for me, so I've forgotten the feeling of jitters that you feel during a movie release. But all those feelings, exactly what I felt during Savaria, my first film, is kind of coming back. I'm reminded of that, and I often even speak to Sanju sir. He's been working since 40 years. He must have done close to 100 films, and he feels it too. So I think that's what we actors feel. We put in so much of love, so much of effort, so much of our own personality in movies that you have to have these feelings. The day you stop feeling these feelings, these jitters, I guess that's the death of an actor.
Absolutely. And Vaani, over to you now. I've heard in some of your interviews, Vaani, that, post Chandigarh Kare Aashiqui, you've mentioned that you would hope that directors would consider you for more of content-driven roles. How would you describe your role as Sona in this movie?
I feel this one is what I was talking in context to Chandigarh Kare Aashiqui was very, the kind of subject that I picked in that film. Just more meatier and fleshier for a girl, which was kind of driven by a female protagonist. That's very interesting, and that is something I am hoping more in the future that happens. This is a film which is, of course, it's named Shamshera. It's pretty evident. It's a father and a son story. A father's legacy and how a son takes it forward and fights for the freedom of everybody. And I am playing an impactful part, but of course, it's not driven by me. Having said that, I'm very proud of the film. I'm very proud of the character Karan offered, and I've essayed in the film because she's also very substantial. You see it beyond her looks or her dancing or performing or being a proper filler in the film. There's an evolution to the character. There's a lot of gravitas that she offers, and I'm just very proud of it.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you as well. Moving on to you, Sanjay sir, welcome to Sunrise Radio. Just over so many years, we've seen, I've watched your movies growing up. What was it about this script and this character that made you say yes to this?
Well, the script, like Ranbir said, the script is the king. It's a great story. It's a great script. It has a world of its own. And it's a brilliant conflict between Shamshera and Shud Singh and Balli, and it's a beautiful world Karan has created, and I'm really proud to be a part of it.
It's again, nice to see you in such a larger than life role. It suits your personality as well. Do you find it challenging that, that such roles are maybe not frequently being written for you, or do you think it's a bit of a breeze that, you get to play these characters and it's easy for you to do something like this?
Well, I mean, Karan comes up with these crazy characters for me. So, whether it's Agnipath and now this. And yes, it is challenging to play, the bad guy in the film. It's very, very challenging, but it's also very interesting because it's got so many shades, you can do a lot as an actor, So, I don't feel shy about it. I like to do it.
Good, and we like to see you in such roles as well. We love it. Ranbir, moving back to you, we already know that you played two characters in this film, but how easy or how difficult was it to convince Karan to say, actually, you know what, let me do both of these roles?
I think we went through a process of auditions, apart from just getting the physicality right of both the characters, making a stark difference in them. It was also trying to build two different personalities of Shamshera and Balli. That was very challenging. It was very exciting. But at the same time, I really had to also channelize two different people in one single film. You are greedy as an actor, you are excited as an actor, but I didn't realize the mammoth of work that I put on my own shoulders because it was such a grueling film. It's multi-genre, and especially the action sequences. We are also part of the tribe called Khameran, who are enslaved by the British, who's led by the Daroga Sahib that is played played by Mr. Sanjay Dutt. So the entire film was physically very tiring. It wasn't something I was prepared for. When I heard the script, I got really excited as an audience, saying that, wow, this is a kind of film I would love to see on the big screen. But actually having to play the beats of the characters, that was very hard for me. But now I can sit and I can be very excited about it. But while I was shooting the film, I was in constant pain. I was in constant distress. I was cursing myself. I was cursing the director. I was questioning God that why has he put me through this? But like Sanjay sir says that if you really want to be part of such cinema, you have to put in that work. Otherwise, it's not going to show on screen.
Yeah, I mean, we can see it on screen through the trailer anyway. Now, Vaani, I remember the excitement when the cast was initially announced, that you with Ranbir and Sanjay sir. I mean, how has it been working with both of them?
I mean, they are known for their superlative performances. I couldn't have asked for a better dream cast than them. Again, first time working with both. Sanjay sir is a legend. I have loved every film of his. So have I mean, I've also equally loved Ranbir's films. But for me, Khalnayak, Sajan, there's so many, Munna Bhai MBBS, there's so many films which I cherish and they're so close to your heart. You know, you want to watch these films to just revisit the magic of cinema. You know, those are the kind of films that you grow watching, and you want to be an actor and you want to be, you know, as good as how a Sanjay sir is as an actor. And for me, I think it's just been a privilege. I don't know, you know, I don't let it sink in much, honestly. I'll tell you why, because I feel like I don't want to get too excited about all of this. I take it very professionally. I have been a very thorough professional like that, but genuinely there is so much excitement that I feel every time, like even during promotions. There's so much gratitude towards having to work with the finest most. I love Ranbir as an audience, you know, so when you get to work with him as his co-actor, you feel all the more special. And he is a special actor. We'd have to agree on that. Very fine, and you know, there's a lot of depth and soul to him, not just as an actor but also as a person, you know, and that reflects in every character you portray. It reflects. So I think it's so important to be good people. Sanjay sir, again, so warm and so kind, and just he makes your experience a gazillion times better. So I feel like, you know, you take these things and these are precious for the rest of your life. Like for me, I'm always going to cherish, even if I'm a 60-year-old woman or an 80-year-old old woman, I'm always going to look back and cherish this.
Oh, well, listen, this is exactly how I was feeling when I saw the cast, and I'm like, this film is going to be out of the world. So I'm really, really excited. I'm so sorry I have to cut this short and I really have to rush back into the studio, but good luck. And I'm really pleased that we got to speak.